Rise and shine.
And wake up to a new year and a new you, courtesy of Daphne Oz, Emmy-winning co-host of ABC's The Chew. But the question is her second book too much to Relish in one sitting? Find out straight ahead on the Thrift Store Rundown's first review of 2020. Welcome to the Thrift Store Rundown, bringing you Hollywood home on a budget. I do not care for self-help coaches who will just let you on and on with some new age mantra bull snot on how to search your soul without even offering practical advice on how to do it. I'd much rather go spend $250 at Barnes & Noble than to waste it in some self-help seminar. Luckily, there is one fun-loving lifestyle guru out there who is willing to take matters into her own hands. And not by way of admonishing those who pursue their craft their way in the self-help arena, leaving all of us to fall asleep with boredom, but by offering us a helping hand to get hands-on. And she, my friends, who will now explain this book in her own words, is Daphne Oz, Emmy Award-winning co-host of ABC's The Chew, with her second book after the dorm room diet, Relish, an adventure in food, style, and everyday fun.
Hi, I'm Daphne Oz, co-host of ABC's The Chew and author of The Dorm Room Diet, and now Relish, an adventure in food, style, and everyday fun. A lot of the time when we're in our 20s and 30s, 40s, we feel like we're living our placeholder lives. We feel like we're waiting for life to start. What I realized was that if I didn't start laying the groundwork now and start really relishing every moment, there was no way I was going to get to that later point where I really wanted to be and to exist. The book really developed out of my own personal need for information on how was I going to cook for my family in a way that was really sumptuous and delicious and indulgent, but also with a really keen eye towards health and making that a priority but not an obsession. How was I going to feed my professional life and find purpose? And then how was I going to feed my interior life? How was I going to have relationships? How was I going to make the most of those relationships? In Relish, I have shared with you some of my all-time favorite fail-proof everyday recipes. So a couple of the ones that come to mind right off the bat that I love, the chili jam chicken. I have a delicious, delicious Italian tuna salad. If you're feeling like a little bit more of a baking day, you can get into the strawberry cake with caramel, fleur de sel, whipped cream frosting. So Relish is the culmination and the compilation of all this great information that I've filtered and sieved and pulled together the most important kernels that I think will be the most valuable for you in your life. I've shared a ton of my personal failures and my personal successes. It's only through those moments of, oh my gosh, how have I messed this up again, that you actually get to that point of not only understanding information, but really making your life more delicious and more fun, but also a lot more rewarding for you. It's about having that better existence right now.
I purchased this for $4.99. Retail price is $27.50. I purchased it from the Red, White, and Blue thrift store in Patterson. It is published by William Moore. Now, this is a fairly big book because Daphne set out to make this the premier league of life improvement books. Dive into the wellest life. Daphne Oz, co-host of ABC's hit lifestyle show The Chew, which is now canceled. I blame you, Mario Batali. Shares the concerns of women everywhere. How can I eat food that is delicious and nutritious, live in a home that feels like mine, develop my personal style, find purpose and love in my life, get out and see the world and still have me time left over? In short, how do I start living a life worth relishing? And when you got a relish life, you gotta relish it in 3 factions. Relishing food. Life should be delicious. Enjoy happy eating and stress-free entertaining with more than 50 of Daphne's favorite fail-proof recipes, the ones she turns to again and again. Banana pecan buttermilk pancakes, chocolate mint chip smoothie, grilled cantaloupe and vegetable salad, chili jam chicken, or spaghetti with Staten Island special marinara sauce. And save room for desserts like strawberry cake with caramel, fleur de sel, whipped cream frosting, or chocolate fudge pops. Then raise a toast with inspired, festive drinks to suit the occasion, whether it's a grapefruit thyme spritz or spiced winter wine. Relishing style. Life should be beautiful. Daphne makes it easy to cultivate a stylish existence at home, in your wardrobe and in your beauty kit, with expert decorating, styling, and makeup tips that will simplify your life and help you achieve the professional look on a budget. Since we bring Hollywood home on a budget here at the Thrift Store Rundown, this is right up my alley. And finally, relishing life. Life should be full. Getting the most out of life means figuring out how to balance navigating your career, relationships, and playtime with vision and joy. Sharing from her personal experience, Daphne offers simple strategies to help you work smart, play hard, skip town, and enjoy the ride. With Daphne, the goal is not perfection. It is to keep inspiring, reaching, and maximizing the moment. Relish will inspire you to improve every area of your life by making the process easy, inviting, and above all, fun. There are 13 chapters in here, not counting the introduction, conclusion, acknowledgments, and the index. 13, by the way, being her lucky number. The chapters highlighted in bold black text are recipe-oriented. Start smart, breakfast and lunch. Lunch break, soups, salads, and sandwiches. Time for a drink, cocktails. Did I get your attention? Cocktails. I don't drink, but party of 1, 2, 5. Yeah, by the way, go watch Party of 5 if you haven't seen that. Or 12, dinner. And finally, you've earned it, dessert. The remaining 8 chapters in here cover relishing life and style, and all of its underlying variables. Too numerous to mention in this one video. There's a much more exhaustive review which I will link below if you want to check out. We're just going to keep this food-oriented because I am well aware of the tradition on New Year's Day of eating beans and greens, eating quote-unquote poor, that will guarantee you incredible financial prosperity for the rest of the year. And since we all need more greens in our diet in a delicious way, I'm going to highlight first Glow Juice. Alkaline eating is all the rage, and for a good reason. It's supposed to help you lose weight, brighten eyes, clarify skin, and prevent cancer. And this alkalizing vegetable juice is an easy way to give it a try. It tastes great while loading you full of vitamins and minerals to help your body run utterly from the inside out. I dropped a pretty penny on my Breville Icon juicer, but it's been with me for years and shows no signs of slowing. The best juicers on the market are quite a bit more expensive because they use technology that doesn't heat and kill the enzymes in fresh juice. But the Breville works fast, doesn't heat up too much, and is easy to clean, and gives me good quality juice anytime I want it. Since this recipe makes about 16 ounces of juice, I like to have 8 ounces for breakfast and 8 ounces for an afternoon snack, but anytime is a good time to reach for this healthful hydration. The greens, celery stalks, a handful of kale or spinach, stems removed. By the way, there is a kale salad in here, no photograph by the way. Cucumber, parsley, mint, a granny snip apple, and that's about it for the greens. We have 1 lemon in here too. By the way, here is a tip study for delicious additions and smart help, and they mainly apply to the recipes. Make sure you eat a little bit of fat or shortly after your juice, whether it's a shot of flaxseed oil or cod liver oil, some coconut milk, or even some yogurt to help your body maximally absorb all the nutrients. Since flaxseed oil or cod liver oil are fairly hard to come by unless you go to a specialty health food store, I'd rather try some coconut milk or yogurt. And by the way, flaxseed oil or cod liver oil, I assume would taste horrific. By the way, here is a healthful, chic, and tasty way to get some beans and greens in your diet on New Year's Day. Italian tuna salad, a quote, delicious Italian tuna salad with apples and olives. Equally good as an entree, appetizer, or hors d'oeuvre. Thank you, lettuce cups. So the lettuce cups are the greens, and the cannellini beans, 115 ounce can, drained and rinsed, are your beans. With the addition of sweet, crunchy apple and Italian seasonings, this tuna salad leaves school lunches in the rear view. Punto! 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 As I peruse through this book casually, and as you're admiring the photography of Ellen Silverman, I must ask you this. Is Daphne trying to bite off more than she can chew? Pun intended. I know that was a lazy one, but that was easily and readily affordable. If you want some variables that she covers in relishing life, food, and style, I'll give you some. How to navigate the supermarket like a pro, to stock your pantry and fridge with the right ingredients, pantry staples, equipment, and utensils, party planning and preparation, home decor ideas, expert advice in style, beauty, and health, how to find, seek, and maintain new friendships and the ones you already got, and that goes the same for relationships, which is always appreciated here. And I'm just barely making a dent in the surface. That's a question that only readers of this book, the ones who buy this book, can answer. I already have it, so it's going to take a while for me to get used to. This is not something that you're going to be reading in one sitting. Like I said earlier, she's trying to make this the premier league of life improvement books. And I think she has done that to a fair extent. I would give this a 4.5 out of 5, but I'm not going to. And that's for one reason. You may not even know you are an inspiration for this book, but if I chatted your ear off about the glories of a particular dish, the fun of redesigning a space, the importance of making happy, healthy living easy and enjoyable, the bliss of loving relationships, mistakes I've made, and the things I've learned to do better next time, then I thank you for lending your ear and your wisdom. That includes all of you wonderful viewers of the Chew and readers of the Dorm Room Diet. And for that, I'm not giving this a 4.5 out of 5. This is getting a full-on flawless 5 out of 5. Fill your life with fun. By the way, the expert advice here not just comes from Daphne. No, she enlists the help of her 2 comrades, Carla Hall, Clinton Kelly, Michael Simon, who we will soon feature here with his 5 and 5 book, based upon his segment on the Chew, and, to some dismay, Mario Batali. She gets everybody involved here. 5 out of 5. Acknowledgement of the fans of the Chew and the readers of the Dorm Room Diet earns you that advantage, Daphne. All in all, Relish is worth keeping on your kitchen table for a while. At least for the next decade. So, whether you peruse through this if you think a certain avenue of your life needs improvement, or you gobble this all down in one day, which would be a miracle if you do, on behalf of Daphne, I wish all of you a 2020 worth relishing. And by the way, too, on this, we got some awesome reviews coming up in 2020 on TSR that you're not going to want to miss. So, what are you waiting for? Subscribe and click that bell and join me when we bring Hollywood home on a budget. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the flip side.